Welcome to the Leadership Book Review by Brian Rose. The book I will be reviewing is Learning Leadership, The Five Fundamentals of Becoming an Exemplary Leader by James Coutts and Barry Posner. A little bit of information about the authors. James has written many leadership books, and his writings go back to 1987. He was a founder of the Joint Center for Human Development. He also has his key belief is that leadership is learned and it's not something that you're born with. And that is the center of his books. He was also a director of a learning system. He partnered with Barry Posner, who was recognized as one of the 50 top leadership coaches in America by HR Magazine, as well as he's a professional of leadership at Levy Business School. He's a co-author of award-winning books such as The Leadership Challenge, and he's a renowned scholar with more than 90 research and practice-oriented articles to his name, or to his credit. The purpose of this book was really to explain the factors that can influence leadership capabilities and to show and how to implement the 5 fundamentals that the book talks about. This works to aspire leaders to use techniques mentioned in the books, as well as the book looks at how to improve the quality of its leaders. The audience for this book review would really be anyone who is in a leadership position within any type of organization, including healthcare, as well as anyone who's aspiring to be a leader, or it could even be a business leader. Some of the strengths that are involved when I reviewed this book were really the fundamental system that the book was written about. The first point was that you must believe that you can. Leadership is a skill, it's trainable, and you have to believe that you can be a better leader. You must aspire to excel, and you must have people that are willing to follow you. You must be looking forward to and willing to help others so that they can help you. You must challenge yourself. And by that, you mean you need to become the best leader that you can. To be a leader, you must be resilient and have the courage to make the difficult choices. Some other strengths, continuing on, is the 5 fundamentals, is that you must engage support. Great leaders learn, grow, and achieve with the help of others. Teamwork is the key cornerstone to becoming a great leader. And you must practice the leadership styles that were learned in the book, and you must take the time and effort to become a good leader. Some of the weaknesses when I reviewed this book was that the book has a very narrow focus. And by that, I mean that the book only focused on the 5 fundamentals within the book. There was no other review, no other articles, no other information brought in. And the focus throughout the book was based on self-focus rather than continuing education. So the entire book was about how to become better within yourself, but didn't take into account other books, other articles, other research that the reader may want to do to become a better leader. The achievement of the objectives is that basically everyone can learn the learning fundamentals or the foundation. Everyone can lead. There's no special traits needed to become a leader. You have to have a willingness and a desire to become a good leader. Leaders make the difference, and leaders in any organization make a huge impact to the success of the organization. Leaders can bring out 2 to 3 times more productivity in an employee than a bad leader. Leadership behaviors affect the commitment and engagement of the team that you're leading. So a good leader will have an engaged team. and this team will then be able to provide better health care. How frequently you lead? You lead using those 5 key leadership practices. I would recommend this book to anybody who is an aspiring leader. This book does provide a pathway for new and existing leaders, new leaderships, entry-level leaderships. It will help or improve the leader's knowledge base. And the book would also be beneficial to both middle management all the way up to executive leaders. Thank you for taking the time to review this book with me. Have a great evening.